I didn't
There
press
you
on
go.
enough.
Yeah, you're supposed to hold it.
We're recording now?
Yeah, whenever you see that red light, that means you're recording.
Right. Hello guys, my name is Disco Boy. I'm joined here today with Eyes of Dragon and one Bologist. And you're in with Cyka Chat. We're going to be talking about really deep topics right now.
Really deep talk. This is January 1st, 2017.
First podcast of the new year, 2017. All right, question number one of today's podcast is, what was your first impression on us, Michael? Both.
First impression,
Are we all answering this?
Yep.
Okay.
I really have to think about that. I think first impression of you, I didn't know much about you. I thought you were probably like one of those really popular cool dudes because of your brother, and your brother's pretty cool. So, yeah. Plus, I liked making Peanut punch you in the balls.
Jesus Christ.
And then I think it was even cooler learning about you because, I think, as soon as we started talking more, I figured out you were into Dragon Ball Z, and I was in Dragon Ball Z also, and also these are pretty cool.
Common interest in anime. It's pretty neat. I showed you a few animes, and you showed me a few of them. You told me some cool facts about Dragon Ball Z.
You think he's gonna pull over?
Probably.
He's fine.
What about your first impression of Philip?
Yeah, no.
My first impression of Philip. I don't think I knew much about him. I thought you were pretty cool too. I remember I would say in front of your sister, I was gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I ever met you, I went in front of your sister. I was like, I'm gonna fuck this kid because this kid's yeah, basically.
Yeah, Philip's a sexy boy.
I'm gonna teach this kid some shit about high school, man.
All right, Philip, what was your first impression of Michael?
All right, my first impression with Michael was with Kyle. Remember when we were in the back of the seat? We're in the back of the seat. Yeah, the first impression. I was like, these guys, I'm really gonna get to know these guys, because that's when Kyle was sitting in between us, and he's like, I've never done two before. Yeah, so she proceeded to jack us off, but it was like, I was like, at that moment, I knew these guys I was able to trust.
That's a weird thing. You can trust a dude to jerk off your dick.
No, Kyle, I was like, Jesus Christ, Kyle. But if it was for like, and then you, Michael, I was like, fuck. Like, I was like, these guys are. Or I thought the whole dance team was cool. Besides, I'm not gonna say his name, because I don't want to start any conversations.
A certain someone.
Fuck you, Jake. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
When I first met Jake, I thought he was kidding.
I thought Jay was a pretty cool guy when I first met him. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I thought it was from the Breakfast Club. That kid. Yeah, that's who I thought he was. He looks exactly like him. And then Steve, when I seen you were with your girlfriend. That one girl, and then I was like, he seems like he's really just like him and her, you know, like you don't talk to anybody else. It was just him and her. And then I found out that you were friends with Michael. Yeah. And I was like, okay then. That's what I thought.
There were a lot of awkward things between me and her in that situation. She thought you guys hated band geeks. I was like, no.
She was in band?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think we hate band geeks. I don't think we hate them at all.
Hard, it's hard to get cliques to work together, but we didn't really hate them. It's just not much to say.
Band team?
Yeah.
I don't think we hate each other. I don't
I
think we give a
don't
fuck
think
about
we've
each other.
ever
I think it's
hated
just like,
it.
your band, we're dance, okay.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think it would be fucking great together.
What about yours, Steve?
My first impression of Michael, I told you a little bit before we started this. My first impression of Michael was when in 8th grade when we were doing the practices for spring show. To show all the first thing Mike.
Getting all this stuff. Fuck, I'm just
Fucked up.
There we go.
The first thing Michael did when we were in Shamawa to introduce me to himself, he just like, hey, you're doing a dance too? I'm like, yeah. It was just so weird. It was like,
Angel thought I was gay.
Me, I was just like, is he an only child?
No,
That was my first.
A lot of people think I am, but
I thought you were.
No, looking at you, you look like you were just an only child. It's just the way you had you had a big backpack, didn't you? In 8th grade.
I didn't have a big backpack, but I.
Like,
think
it wasn't
one.
like fucking massive. It was just like it looked like it's got some paperwork in there.
That's because my parents went off to the fact that if you go to school, you got to put everything in your bag. You got to take everything with you, which is not really true in high school. You got to take only certain stuff.
I used to do that in elementary school and in middle school.
Like, you only do it for like 2 days. The first day of school when you're picking all that shit up, and the second day when you gotta take it all back.
The second day I just threw all this shit out in my backpack.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this.
Most of my teachers usually had a book inside, or one of them, my fucking, it's called junior year third period teacher, I think physics. She just at times she just didn't feel like fucking either taking out the books or anything. She just felt like fucking making copies of the pages.
What?
It's foggy back
Because
there.
you're sexy.
Yeah. Okay.
My first impression of Philip was like,
Is
Marissa really his sister? Are they twins or?
Yeah, everybody thought we were twins.
Yeah, you guys look like you're twins.
You look really.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was older than you. I was like, oh shit.
That's the. I remember when Reggie first met me. That was funny.
My another first thought of Philip was holy shit, a really attractive guy.
Thank you, Steve.
No, that was a legit thought. Like oh my god, he's an attractive dude.
My freshman year, I was ugly as fuck, though.
I thought you were gay.
Really?
I thought you were gay. I was like, for me to make compliment another dude and say that you're a very attractive man, I thought you were gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, Steve. Okay, this is I seen this and I was like, I gotta say it out loud. Okay. What legacy am I leaving the world after I'm gone?
I mean, not to sound harsh, but you're really kind of not. The only impression you make is on your friends and your family, unless you're fucking a Nobel Prize.
I told this to my brother.
Hitler.
I straight up told him is like there's no real importance to any individual in this world. We're all gonna die, and the only people that remember us are the people close to us. That is our legacy, and eventually they will die. And unless they made really deep connections like I've done, they're gonna be forgotten.
Really shitty thing too. I mean, if you're a bad guy, you do get remembered.
Yeah, if you're a bad guy, you
Like I remember people were like, "Dude who shot John Lennon."
They will live in infamy.
No, just that people were like, dude that shot John Lennon, like no one gives a fuck about him and no one cares. I was like, yeah, but you still look at him as the dude that shot John Lennon. He's still the dude that did do that, or the dude fucking like exactly Hitler.
Yeah,
Hitler's a bad guy, but he's in the history books because he did bad shit.
He is one of, I think he's in the top 10 of most known people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it sucks.
It's true though.
It sucks just humanity entirely that. The people who are remembered the most are the shittiest of people.
I only know 2 Nobel Prize winners. That's about it. And I do remember. I remember Hitler, Stalin.
All I know is the mighty.
I know Bill Nye, the science guy.
All I know is the mitochondria is the.
All I know is Stalin.
Stalin's known. Fidel Castro's known.
Fidel Castro's known, yeah. And Kennedy's
Ivan
known.
the Terrible.
The guy that killed Kennedy is known too.
I have to think who that guy's name is now. I was gonna say John Wilkes Booth, but I think it's a president.
That's Abraham Lincoln, yeah.
All we know is that the most important meme is gonna be remembered forever. John Cena.
John Cena. I love those.
Most likely.
What's the next topic?
Next topic is I just lost it. Oh yeah. How do the people who surround me reflect who I am?
To go to another question, that's a dumb question.
No,
it's
really.
not really dumb.
Yeah.
Like
I don't consider people around me as like what.
We're weird, adventurous, and chill.
Honestly, okay, I'll tell you guys this. If this
Cyka.
since last year, since it was 2017 or 16 last year, yesterday, but literally my sophomore year, or I'm gonna say 2015, I wasn't shy, but I wasn't like I tell people, you know, like I wasn't like if someone was like, "Hey, bitch," I'd be like I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, "What?" Like I would kind of be shy. But now since I met you guys and Michael, you're just like,
"Why, fuckers?"
Yeah. So you guys are out there. So when that kid today was like, "You suck at Siege," and I was like, "Okay, kid, like I don't give I was like, I don't care." I was gonna cuss at him.
Give a fuck,
I was gonna
Keisha.
say that. I was afraid of the band, but I was just like, okay, and I care why.
I don't think you gave banned for saying
if it was me, I would have just read it and I would be like, oh wow, this kid doesn't have faith in me. But since I met you guys, I'm just like, whoever I talk to, fuck them.
My favorite response to fucking hate is neat.
Neat.
Fucking Vegeta and British Michael.
Yeah.
I am finally stronger than you. Neat. Fuck you.
I think because I don't give a fuck what people say anymore. It's because I was bullied for a long time where I did care what people thought. And I was one of those kids where...
I did too.
If someone looked at me weird, I consider them judging me. And now that I am an adult, and usually when you become an adult, it's kind of like no one gives a fuck when you're an adult. Like you can be like, hey, that dude's wearing a Speedo and roller skates. Cool for him. I'm not going to judge him. He's going places.
You see a college kid in fucking onesie with a scooter, and you're like, that's a smart man.
Yeah, it's because no one gives a fuck anymore. When it also sucks though because like
individuality is non-important. So if one individual doesn't give a shit about you, fuck it. You don't give a shit about them. That's the end of that. All right. No one gives a shit about each other. Fuck it.
Not just that because I feel bad for people who are bullied because in all honesty, high school is like a very judgy time. People,
Yeah.
not like in all honesty, even when you do feel like you're judged, you probably are being judged because everyone judges everyone in high school.
I like one of Miranda's friends was like, "Don't you think you fucking look like an idiot when you're dancing up there and looking stupid?" It's like, well, don't you think I don't give a shit?
Well, it's either you take.
Like
the
I
chance.
legit said that to her, and Miss Hirsch heard me. She's like, that's not a, it's not a polite way to say that, but it's true. You shouldn't care what other people think.
Jesus Christ. Okay, next one is, if I died tomorrow, what would I regret not doing?
We went over this a little bit, Philip. What would you have done if I would have killed myself for Christmas?
If right now, I would have been, honestly, I would have been crying. As we speak right now, yeah, I would be crying. Cause you literally, I've known someone that has killed himself, but I haven't talked to him in a while. So if you would have killed yourself, it's like, fuck, I have your Xbox.
Wait, like you gotta retell me what the fuck you just said because you just said right now, like I know someone that killed himself, but I haven't talked to them in a while.
Yeah. I've known someone. Yeah, I've known someone that killed himself. No, what's it called? I knew him since middle school, but he killed himself this year or last year, I could say. So yeah, I've known him, but I haven't talked to him in a while. Like middle school, I would always talk to him. I would always play video games with him, and then freshman, sophomore, and junior year, he went to a different school, so I never talked to him. And then I found out that he killed himself, and I was like, holy fuck. Like, it's like, why, you know? That scared the hell out of me.
I mean, I know a person who cuts themselves. I'm not gonna name any names.
Yeah, I don't name, yeah.
Half of my exes fucking cut themselves, and I'm like, God damn it.
It's not like I give a shit if they cut themselves. Like I had a person who would cut themselves, and they would talk to me about it because their personal life. And I was straight up with them too. But a lot of people were like, "That's good, you fucking said it." I was like, "Look, I'm white, so I don't know anything you're going through."
Jesus.
But I sympathize, and basically the people who are making you do is fuck themselves. Like honestly, like who gives a shit? I know your family life is shitty, but it gets better. Everything gets better at some point.
No, I'm not gonna say this one. This one's really weird.
No, say it.
It was just what really pushes my button that doesn't need to. Or I thought it said who. Never mind.
Who pushes my button?
What
Yeah,
really
pushes my
pushes?
buttons.
Like, what kind of subject just?
What grinds your gears, basically?
What really grinds?
What
your
grinds
gears?
your gears, but honestly really shouldn't, because everyone's accepting of it.
People who think they know more, but are actually stupid as shit. No. It's not that they're stupid. It's just like they think they're right and they're not, and they try to get.
I'm gonna say
facts.
trends. Trends kind of piss me off. Yeah.
The stupid ones.
Oh, I know one definitely.
Like
Harambe?
Harambe
was stupid.
That one kinda
to me,
like pissed me off.
trends that were like actually funny, like they were like, oh, just do it stupidly. Don't do it always. Don't always try to do it.
Yeah.
Was fucking planking. To me, that one was like, I was like, that's pretty
That
funny.
one, yeah, that one's pretty funny for like the first times it was out there, and then
For
people
me-
just do
For me, it was just like the one time you did it. You did it because everyone wanted to do it, and everyone was down to do it. Everyone did it. We did it once. We're done. We don't have to keep doing it.
Speaking of trends, the thing that I did not like that it kind of is a trend, but it's different. I hate new slang words like lit. Turn up,
I fucking
take this L. For some reason, I hate take this L.
I fucking hate.
Here. I'm gonna.
There's always a new slang word every fucking month.
I sent this to Antonio the other day, talking about albums. And I want you because I told him best album review I ever heard in my life. Someone said for the new song "Bad and Bougie." You ever hear the song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, raindrop, drop, top. Someone put, the beat is crazy. Metro kill 3'd with a 3 in the middle of ED. So, the beat is crazy. Metro killed it. Migos ride the beat like Silver Surfer riding a wave. Lil Uzi take an L though for his verse.
Oh my
You
god.
say Silver Surfer, the one from Marvel.
Yeah.
He doesn't
That's why-
ride waves.
Yeah, I know.
He fucking flies.
Yeah,
You
that's why-
ignorant piece of shit.
Like, I legit read that and I sent it to Antonio. I was like, best album review of the year. Couldn't have said it better myself. It was literally best thing I've heard all
I
year.
gotta roll down the windows. It's getting hot in here.
That guy was standing out just like, what the fuck are they doing?
We're fucking recording a podcast, you piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, fuck you. No, okay. What drains my energy and how can I change it? Beat my dick.
Masturbating.
Yeah, beat my dick.
Yes.
I like, yes. High fives all
We're in
around.
sync,
High fives all
boys.
around.
Philip said beating my dick.
Yeah, that was the one time I was just like,
Why are people driving so slow here?
I think it's the
I think
cop.
that's a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think he's gonna say?
I don't know, let me get my fucking keys real quick.
Roll down the window, yeah.
That is a cop.
Oh, he's not driving.
Oh, officer.
Hello. What? No, we were just looking at the lights and stuff like that. Oh, okay, I'll leave then. Alright, you're welcome.
Okay. Oh, trying to put my seatbelt back on.
Too bad we'll stay.
I got a bottle in my car.
Jesus Christ, Michael.
It's the same. I got a.
How do I?
But
It's another thing. Come on, keep at. Also, Michael, you left us in the fucking car without the e-brake on.
doesn't matter.
It does. We could have died.
Good. I got one. The state of music.
State of music.
Music nowadays.
Nowadays, things that are being recently
Are we
to
talking
me,
about, like-
there's only like between 2 and 4 good songs from certain artists.
For me, I'd have to say, each genre I take a look at and it looks different. Like pop, I guess is doing fine in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's,
K-pop.
to me, just pop in general, like music, pop music, which is basically music that's popular or music that's trending. I guess is okay, but for example, music that sucks. That's number one. Was a Black Beetle, fucking Whip It. No, not Whip It, but fucking.
Hey, Michael, can you open this?
Yeah, I can open that.
Open it.
Actually, like, hold on.
Okay.
I guess pop music's fine. I've said it before. I honestly think like 80s music was the time for pop music. That was like the best time because everything was so energetic and groovy.
I'm talking about like halfway. The fuck.
Oh, well, I really don't know. It's because I listen to nothing but Johnny Cash. I listen to nothing but old school. Old school.
I would honestly say that rap is the only thing fucking suffering right now. Yeah, you got a bunch of guys like.
Yeah, and then half of the lyrics are not really making sense.
They're mostly made up words.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Compared to like music in the day, where usually 90s music, I mean, but there were fucking sometimes songs in the 90s were like.
Yeah,
what
like
the fuck am I listening to
one
right
in
now?
every like 50 songs was like.
But just now it's just so much bullshit because everyone wants to sound like Future, and Future is okay, I guess, but it's like
I don't copy someone's sound.
It's not even just like Future's good though either. Future's one of those rappers that talks about like fucking drugs, money, and bitches and shit like that, and like
Yeah,
fucking...
the stupid misogynistic things that fucking feminists aren't going after. You know the real shit.
It's not just that too. It's like,
But they got
for example, like Logic is like every rapper likes doing it. It's cool and all, but no one really gives a fuck in the end. No one gives a fuck about those lyrics.
No, because they're not meaningful.
Oh, here's a good one. These are like little, like they're not as deep, but they're just like, when you were little, what did you want to be?
What did I want to be when I was little? I don't think about that.
Since I was 4, fucking didn't really care about myself or anything about myself. Just fucking, I realized I existed, but I realized I didn't exist for an exact purpose. So I was like, fuck it. Oh well. When I was 9, met that girl. She told me I'd be a great dad one day. That's what I've wanted to be since then. Just
9?
yes, since
What the fuck?
I think
since I was 9, I've wanted to be a dad.
I think I wanted to be an astronaut.
Really?
Astronauts are cool, dude.
I've always wanted to be the people. You know how the people at Legoland would build. I would always want to be
That's a
one of
weird
them.
dream, buddy.
No, it was because like I loved building Legos. Legos was one of
Be a
my
boat.
biggest things.
I want to be a boat.
I want to be. Okay, what about? What makes you feel afraid? What makes you feel afraid?
What makes me like uncomfortable and afraid?
Yeah, what makes you uncomfortable and afraid?
Absolute power.
Jeez.
What makes me uncomfortable and afraid? I think being in darkness and not knowing what's behind me makes me very uncomfortable and afraid.
Really?
Yeah, darkness scares me. Like if it was completely dark right now. I mean, you guys are here, but like if I was in my house and it was completely dark, and I felt like something's behind me, that scares the fuck out of me. Because I think it's the turning around part and seeing what's behind you scares me.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you turn around, something's there. That's never happened, but the fear of it just terrifies the shit out of me. Because I don't want. It's like seeing something you don't want to see.
Yeah. Like that's why I don't want to record anything like when I'm asleep or anything like that. I just realized that light's been green that whole time.
Yeah, it's because
They never change, huh? They're never red.
they change unless someone else goes through the other way. If someone's sitting there, then the lights will realize there's sensors in the lights and in the ground to tell like how far it is, how many people are there.
The bottom ones are if it's a heavy car or a lot of cars, it'll stay on longer.
Oh yeah, look at that. It just turned green. Yeah, it turned yellow because there's a car right there. What?
On a bike.
Is there any way of each or all of them being red? No, huh?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I think they just all turn red.
Oh, there's a guy right there. Would you be just him smash into that?
I kind of laugh.
Were you really? You wouldn't report it? You would be like, what the fuck is going on?
Smashed into it, like tried to break in?
Yeah, he broke in.
I don't know. I think I'd be.
I'm like my door.
I think I'd be obligated to. I think I'd get in trouble if I did it and they knew I was here.
What?
If they knew that I watched a dude break into something and I didn't say anything. Kind of think if they found out I was there and didn't say
You'd
shit,
be
I'd
an
also.
assistant. You'd be an accomplice.
Well, yeah.
Like if you go to a shooting and you're not the one that pulled the gun, but you were in the car, you're considered.
You were the one with the gun.
Like, what's her face?
Yeah, you're considered an accomplice because like fucking cops will say you could have got out. Like you didn't have to be there. You knew it was bad, but you stayed with him anyway.
You didn't stop him or report him.